Hi, everyone. Welcome to self-care class. My name is Wa, and I'll be guiding you through some tapping and breathing and clearing. And we'll have a really nice sound relaxation at the end. We live in California where we're getting a big Arctic storm. Lots of wind and rain, and up in Tahoe, tons of snow. So good. Well, each class is dedicated to one of the sections. So the cards are categorized into colors. And so we've been dedicating ourselves to a different color each week. This week we're dedicating ourselves to the integrate cards. And the integrate section is governed by the meridians of the spleen, the heart, and the small intestine. The spleen is often categorized with the idea of addiction, but it's not really the idea of addiction or the symptom of addiction so much as it is the energy of addiction. So it's kind of like that, gotta have it, the craving, worry, anxiety, like unable to think clearly. Just I gotta have it now, right? So that kind of feeling like you gotta have it now is kind of in the spleen category. Or shall we say, what happens if? So as I'm going to bed last night, I'm like, what happens if a tree falls on me, falls on my house, falls on my bed, because it's whatever it is, 50 miles an hour wind. Sounds really dangerous out there. And I'm just like, okay, like I just have to come to peace with it so that I can sleep. So the heart, when it's debilitated, then it doesn't move. It doesn't have free flowing energy. It isn't able to heal. It isn't able to be optimistic. And the small intestine, when it is debilitated, for those of you just tuning in, we're talking about the green cards that we're dedicating ourselves to this class. The small intestine, when it's not working, you basically just feel overwhelmed. There are too many choices. So, for example, talking with a college gal this week, and it's like what about the applications? And they're due at a certain time. And, if I don't get those in, and like, how am I supposed to know what it's going to be like this summer? But I got to get the applications in, like all of that. That's small intestine, right? So it's just, there's too much to do. You're feeling overwhelmed. So you got to chunk it down. You got to chunk it down into parts that you can do. It's like, okay, take a breath. These are a lot of breathing cards, these green ones. And then it's like, what needs to be done today? Show me what needs to be done today. And when the heart is working, when it is strong, the heart meridian, then it is able to circulate joy, optimism, zest, excitement, enthusiasm, sparkle. Like, do you have to have a reason? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the heart is the thing that just like, yeah, like it moves energy through the body. It is your only pump, right? The lungs then move the air through the body, but the heart is the thing that is constantly pumping for you and with you, supporting you. All right? And when the spleen is functioning well, then there's a sense of clarity. There's a sense of deeper understanding. There's a sense of this is right for me. So you're not worried about what other people think about you or like what's what's the research and what's the latest trend or what's the latest recommendation about health or masks or whatever. You know, we have clients from lots of different countries, and all the countries are changing all the time. And Bulgaria isn't wearing masks and they're just going about their lives as normal. So it's like, okay, wait a minute, right? So you're taking all that information, you're chunking it down into what's going to be right for you. You're looking deeper so that you're understanding what's right for you. All right? So the integrate cards are about what you take in. Just be careful what you take in. You don't want to do anyone else's work. You don't want to eat bad food. You don't want to bring in bad experiences. I don't mean good and bad that way. I want to say unsupportive. Things that don't match your highest expression, that don't match, that don't help you become the brightest being that you can be. All right? So some of the cards, are about exhaling. And we'll do a bunch of that in this class. All right? Exhaling is then getting rid of. So just in case, we'll just say it that way. Just in case you took on someone else's work, right? Well, yeah, but what she really should be doing, she should really she should leave him. She should just do she should do a weekend. She should do like a weekend by herself. She should just get a hotel. She shouldn't stay there a minute longer. Who asked you to do someone else's work? Right? There is nowhere in the yoga scriptures anywhere that says giving advice is a good use of time. Nowhere. Not any of the scriptures. Study yourself. Svajaya. Yeah. You can study yourself all day long, and they're saying that's a good use of time. Don't steal. Asteya. Don't steal someone else's work. Everybody gets to live and die as they want to. So sometimes we kind of take on someone else's work, especially the ladies do, but the guys do sometimes as well. It's parenting. You're just like, come here. I'll zip your coat. Can't come over here. I'll zip your coat until you can figure out how to do it yourself. So we kind of like parent people. However, even with kids, you got to give them a chance to figure out how to do it. So you got to let everybody figure out what they need to do and have reasonable, deep discussions with people about what we're going to do as a world. We're dedicating ourselves to the green cards, the integrate cards. Make it yours. That is the slogan. Make it yours. So I trust that you're going to take care of yourself during this class, that you'll make it yours, create adaptations that you might need. In case this isn't working or that isn't working or this is creaking, then make an adaptation so that it feels good to you. And I'll say that there is something in between your hands. It's something that you created. We create our own electricity. Isn't that cool? We don't plug into a wall. We get up and we start moving and we start breathing and it generates electricity. Even if the mind is just sending signals from one neurotransmitter to another, that's still generating some electricity. Bring the palms over the eyes. And you're up. Tell me if you can hear me. I can always turn up just a little bit. Chin is heavy. Open up the sides and back of the head. And focus the eyes at a point in the distance. Bringing in the beauty and the freshness of nature. allowing yourself to receive. And close the eyes. Let's go ahead and rub the palms together one more time. So many of you have told me this, that you've heard this before. But I'll just say it again. The human body and any biological matter creates electricity below 100 hertz. So we create electricity at about 70 hertz. Let's bring the fingertips all the way to the insides of the wrists. So you are generating electricity at about 70 hertz. Plants generate electricity at about 70 hertz. If you hook up electrical nodes to plants, you do one grounding wire and one wire clipped to a leaf or flower or stalk. If you put that into a musical tone generator, the electricity is then converted into music. If you have never heard plants sing, you should definitely check that out. All right, but then just to remind us, Wi-Fi, cell phones, all that other kind of connectivity is in the 1200 to 1200 to 5000 megahertz range. So that's adding 6 zeros to 5000. That's not the electricity that we create. Hi, Rick. All right, so palms over the eyes. Chin is heavy. And just be open and receive the freshness and beauty of nature. Hold the eyes steady on one point, focusing on a light in the distance, or a flower, or a butterfly. And just drink in the beauty of nature. Close the eyes. We'll do this one more time. So rub the palms together. Hi, everyone tuning in. Thank you so much. So you want the joints of the fingers, the thumbs, the wrists, shoulders. Let's get that nice and loose, flexible. Let the energy move through the joints. Okay, so don't hold anything too stiffly. Okay. And palms over the eyes. Looking deep into space. And receiving the beautiful energy that comes and is generated by nature every moment. And relax the hands down. Let's interlace the fingers. Just move the wrists around each other. Go the other way. And then bring the elbows together. Same thing, so now it's a little more intense. So, creating figure eights with the wrists. Allow the fingers, the thumbs, the shoulders, the neck, everything nice and flexible. Go the other way if you can figure that out. If you can't figure that out, that's not a big deal. And arms up and breathe. First green card, arms up and breathe. Exhale, keep the arms up. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the wrists, maybe the ankles. Let's sway like the trees were swaying last night. Oh my God, big storm. Last breath in. And go ahead and shake the hands up and down, side to side, out to the side. Good. And move the rib cage side to side. Some people say that they do this class while driving. I'll have to keep that in mind. You could do this while driving. Move your rib cage side to side. Ah, good. So the easiest exhale card, shrug the shoulders up. It's called Reset the Heart. Card number 42, if you're following along at home. Shrug the shoulders up. And then exhale, drop the shoulders down. And then, oh well. Oh well. All right, that's the mantra. And it doesn't mean to belittle anything that you might be going through. You might be going through something pretty intense. We're just saying that it doesn't need to stay in there as like a fixed, immobile mass. We need to flow more. We need to allow something in. So breathe in. Let's try one more time. Shrug the shoulders up. And exhale, shoulders down. And then, oh well. So all you're doing is you're just moving the heart, right? So when you get in situations that are difficult, they're overwhelming, you start clenching, right? You stop moving. It's like, I need that. It's like, no, you don't. Oh well. Like whatever's coming is coming. It's like some of it we get to direct and some of it we don't get to direct. Are you in charge of these storms that are going on right now? Oh well. All right. So let's begin just moving the fingers through the scalp. Okay. So you just gently move the scalp over the skull bone. Like I got my hair up, so I'm just moving in the direction of my hair, right? You can move any way you want that feels good to you. Okay. And then you want to move the scalp over the skull bone. So like I said, we function at about 70 hertz. That's our electrical frequency. A healthy body, right? Someone who's sick, then, maybe not 70, maybe 60. You're not generating as much electricity. You're feeling a little under the weather. Or shall we say, you're not generating enough electricity. So we want 70 hertz. We want you to go out in nature and take a walk. We want you to breathe in that ocean air. We want you to go to a lake or a stream or just go out in the garden. Why? Because everything out there is at 70 hertz. Relax the hands down. We'll do clearing breath. And exhale. So even at your best, maybe you're around Wi-Fi or maybe you're around cell phone transmission, right? Inhale again. And exhale it out, blowing birthday candles. Wiggle the rib cage from side to side. Move the shoulders, wrists, ankles, fingers, jaw. We'll do it again, but just sit for a moment with your eyes closed. Lips are touching, teeth are not. And just feel 70 hertz. Just feel you as you. Even the heart rate. Heart rate is around 70 beats per minute. There must be something magical about the number 7. All right, so the Wi-Fi, cell phone, all that stuff, it disturbs the fluids in the body. I think it also disturbs the electrical system because we're getting more and more clients who are having difficulty with heart pulse or heart pumping, defibrillation, I think it's called. Right? There are electrical problems in the body right now and lymphatic problems in the body. Why? Because we've got radiation, not radiation, we'll just call it waves, invisible waves around us that are going at 1200 megahertz or 5000 megahertz. Add 6 zeros. That's not even in the hertz category. So it's like it's going like this all the time. So then we're just like this all the time. And then all of a sudden your body, your heart doesn't have the right rhythm. It's not able to create the boom boom 70 beats per minute. Boom boom. So, let's do our scalp massage one more time. So what you're doing is you're just restabilizing, rebalancing the fluid in the head. And if you find something stagnant, something that's like, I don't know, even the I don't know has to go. Okay? You blow it out. Give it an easy and efficient way out. And hands down. Inhale. Shrug the shoulders up. Stretch the spine as tall as you can. And exhale, drop the shoulders down. Oh well. One more time, shrug the shoulders up. And drop the shoulders down. All right, so the first, just so I can narrate for you, right? So the first time that I did shrugging the shoulders, I was just like, okay, well, what about the storm? And it's just like, what about this day? Just letting that go. Now I've done it the second time. This time I was like, oh my God, there's so many criminals in the world, and the global banking system is just full of criminality, and the corporate system is just full of criminality and people stealing money. And like the governor of California is responsible for $200 million going missing or more. And it's like, and then I'm like, do I have to fix that? No. Is that my work? No. Is it affecting me? Yes. How disappointing that people who are in positions of leadership are misusing their power. So then it's like, okay, those are their decisions to make. That they're creating a path of energy for themselves. I am creating a path of energy for myself. All right, so I'm just trying to narrate some of the stuff that goes on while you do such a simple exercise. What is in there to let go? So as I share with you what's in there for me to let go, then maybe you'll be a little more aware or sensitive to what's inside you that might need to let go. So we'll just massage the face this time. So same thing, fingertips or thumb tips, or if you have long nails, just use the insides of the fingers and just move the fascia. That's what it's called, fascia. Everybody say fascia. So just move the skin over the bone. You're also moving muscle tissue, ligaments, right? Little time on the jaw hinge. Move the chin, move the neck. Good. Go ahead and grab either ear and we'll just move the head side to side. Okay. So let's do it again. Inhale and shrug the shoulders up. Stretch the spine as long as you can. And exhale, drop it down. Shrug the shoulders. Oh, well. Right? So then you're able to let go of that work that isn't yours. Right? So that time then I'm like, okay, there's criminal politicians and dirty corporate this and that. And it's just kind of like, good luck with that, guys. What happens? What happens when people pull more and more and more money into their field? What happens? Their health goes down. They're rich, but then they need, a $5 million health treatment, right? Difficult circumstances come to people who hoard, right? Life is a giving and taking experience. We inhale something, we exhale something. We grow some food, we eat some food. We get something, we share something, right? You can't take any of it with you. So it's like if you pull things in all the time and you never let go, you never share, right? Then that creates diseases of constriction. This is not hard. This is not rocket science, right? So then you're just like, okay. People who want to control, they want to manipulate, they want to like get the vaccine going so they can make a lot of money or like whatever the situation is, I don't know, right? But then they're trying to control. What does control do? Creates constriction in the body. They die of heart disease, they die of constriction, right? So we don't want that. We want you just like free and easy. We want you to be happy. We want you to be optimistic, but have your zest and have your charm. Our next card is massaging the meridian points on the ear. All right, we'll do one ear at a time. Go ahead and go along the rim of the ear between the thumb in the back, finger or fingertips in the front, and just go along the rim of the ear. These are your extremities. So this is ankle, knee, shoulder, fingers, down here, sinuses, tonsils, kind of on the outside. When you get to the bottom, then go ahead and start again. Shoulder problems and knee problems. Come on, you can do it. All right, and good eyesight. So go ahead and press that kind of where you would pierce your ear. Okay. Clearing breath. Inhale. And exhale. Hello, James. Let's do the other side. So between the fingers or finger, going along the rim of the ear, stimulating the meridians for the toes, the ankles, the knees, the shoulders, the tonsils, the adenoids, the sinuses. Got sinus problems? When's the last time that you pressed on your ear? Come on. The eyes, nice, beautiful, bright eyes. Clear the eye channel. Inhale and exhale. Close your eyes. Do you feel different yet? Ears are pulsating. Getting the channels awakened and moving. Something comes in, something goes out. Just pretend that you're a plant. So you just inhale the sunlight, make the food, exhale out. Inhale oxygen, send it to all of the cells, and exhale carbon dioxide, your gift to the plants. All right, let's do the inside of the ears. I'm going to take my earbuds off. So all along the inside there of the outer ear, you're going to have the spine, the liver, the pancreas, the gallbladder, the spine, the kidneys. Okay, so this is like the heavy duty stimulation. Inside of your wrists, going to press in on the ears. You're going to rub up and down. It's going to make your scalp move up and down. Let's do 30 seconds. Your ears will get hot. There's nothing wrong if your ears get hot. You can stop if you want to, but you'll start up again and be like, wow, that's a lot of energy. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. Wow, that's intense. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale, blow it out. Inhale, shrug the shoulders up. For those of you just tuning in, we're doing card number 42 in the middle. Shrug the shoulders up. Hold the breath. And exhale, blow it out. Moving the heart so that it can be flexible. Shrug the shoulders up and release with, oh well. Oh well. Whatever didn't go right. Oh well. You can try again. Oh well. All right. Let's continue at the neck. So knead the neck is card number 3. We usually do the back of the neck. Let's do the front of the neck for now. So just move the skin, the fascia. Move the chin, move the skin. And just using some flat part of the hand in order to go down the sides of the neck. Again, the lymph system has no pump. It's not like the heart. It doesn't have all these like connected tubes like the circulation does. You can go in the back. Nice flat. So don't like press individual fingertips in. Let's go with the flat surfaces. Okay, and clearing breath. Cool. Shrug the shoulders up. Just move the heart, that's all. Just move the rib cage. And exhale down. Oh well. Right? Like maybe you're teaching a fifth grade class right now, and maybe they're just not behaving right. And you're like, oh well. You remain optimistic. You generate zest. You generate enthusiasm. It's like, yeah, okay, it's a disaster. There's global warming and Arctic storms and corporate greed and blah, blah, blah. Oh well. This has been true throughout all of history. Like, let's get real, right? The Romans had this like whole structure of corruption going, and the Essenes, so Jesus was an Essene, right? The Essenes were going around healing people, and it was tolerated for a while until then the Romans cracked down on them too, right? These things, they repeat themselves. It doesn't mean that we change our dharma. Just because you're misbehaving, it doesn't mean that that changes my dharma, my duty, my care for myself, the path that I'm on, right? That's what we're doing in self-care. You have a duty, you have an obligation to take the path that you are guided to take and to have that experience. Do not deny yourself based on what's going on out there. Learn and become and grow and experiment. You owe it to yourself. I'm going to move the vocal cords with a couple of fingers. So you could use the side of just one finger or many fingers. And you just move it side to side. Move your chin at the same time. Again, we're not looking for like the ultimate stretch. We're looking for the fluids that are in the neck and around this package, which is vocal cords, thyroid and parathyroids, to be free and easy, to flow well. What else stimulates the thyroid? Smiling. I'm having thyroid problems. Ah, I have a prescription for you. More smiling. Take a breath in. Shrug the shoulders up. Exhale. Oh, well. So if I was narrating, I would say, I'm sorry that there's so many people on thyroid medication. That I'm sorry that they are not prescribed smiling first before the medication. But it's okay. We're all learning. We're learning whatever we learn. So if your thyroid isn't right, your thyroid's too low and you're putting on weight, start smiling. Right now, I'm serious. Start smiling till your face hurts. And everything that comes in, you'll just be like, wow, I did this today. Wow. Did you get this news? Wow. Why are you smiling? I don't know. Seems better than frowning. Are you ready? This is smiling, advanced smiling. Okay. Here we go. If you want to put your hand on your solar plexus so you can feel the core muscles engage, please feel free to do so. And start smiling, and then maybe even making a noise. All right, and since I already narrated it, right? So if you're feeling grief about corporate corruption, if you're feeling grief about anything that's not right in the world, start laughing about it now. And then he grabbed all the money and he went, wee, 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 all the way home. And this little piggy went to market. This little piggy was in lockdown. And this little piggy stayed home. Maybe you're not laughing right now. Maybe you're just smiling. Or you could even do like an erupting kind of a laugh, like or you can do a okay, last 10 seconds. Just exhale out all that toxicity. All that work that isn't yours. Okay, relax the hand down. Inhale. Shrug the shoulders up. Pull the whole spine tall, tall, tall. Heart going up to heaven. Exhale. Shrug the shoulders. The world's going to hell in a handbasket. Oh well. I'm still going to attend to my dharma. Your craziness does not change my path, my chosen path. I am pulled from an inner source. There is something that I want to discover in this lifetime. I want to experience it. Your craziness does not change my dharma. All right. Let's do. This is in the. This is in the book. This is categorized as card number 10, sweeping out the old. But it is a nice abdominal exercise as well. So you're going to hold your hands, one around one or the other around the other. Stand up if you can. If not, you can come onto your knees, like you're going to pray. And then we're going to jiggle the hips from side to side in order to get the fat off the organs, in order to get the dust off the organs, in order to get any kind of toxicity that might be forming around the organs, making it difficult for them to function. Okay? So be quick. I call it speed wash. So you're going to jiggle your hips. Let's go in 15-second or 20-second increments. Here we go. Okay, take a rest. All right, so you might have certain sensations in there, like, oh, is that a cramp? Is that a la? Is that whatever? So you might have some sensations in there. Okay, that's just like the junk falling off the organs. Okay, so when you sit around, you're less mobile. Maybe you're eating too much, like fat and other things, substances kind of gather around the organs and make it difficult for them to renew and difficult for them to do their job. Let's do one more session. Let's do 30 seconds this time. We're doing the jiggle. 30 seconds is too long. Exhale out all the toxicity. Life is not fair. That's what was sitting on top of my organs. All right, let's do bubbling lips. This is just like making a pout. So puckering your lips out and then making a sound through the lips. Nice long breaths. Sitting with a straight spine or lying on the floor, allowing the legs to fall open. Feeling the grace of Mother Nature. Moving through the bones, through the spine, through the face. Lips are touching, teeth are not. A free flow of energy through the head, the neck, and the body. Bring yourself to your favorite spot, any favorite spot, a favorite tree, a favorite beach or rock, a favorite chair in the house. Just feel grace pouring in through the top of the head, pouring in through the front of the body, When you have finished receiving all the beauty that nature can pour into you, slowly begin to awaken the breath, maybe moving the fingers and the toes, moving the wrists, ankles, neck, shoulders. Just checking the connections to see how luscious and beautiful all those joints can be. Stretching the arms up. Rubbing the palms together. Palms over the eyes, open the eyes into the hands, and just see a reflection of your own energy. Wash the face with the hands. Let's just do 5 hums, okay? So hand on the heart, or 2 hands on the heart. Relax the hands down and feel the vibration where your hands were. Lips are touching, teeth are not. A free flow of energy through the head, the neck, and the body. All the joints supple, fluid, luxurious. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining this class, for being part of a larger gathering of minds and hearts that's learning how to change our minds, change our energy, change our mood. So thank you. Wow. Thank you, Sita. So we'll see you next week. This is our last weekend of training, so we'll have a bunch of new wonderful teachers for you in Germany. We'll have some German classes. If you have friends in Germany, we have a German contingent now for 5 teachers there, a couple of teachers in France, in the UK, in Canada, and then all throughout the U.S., Minnesota and Chicago and New Jersey and California. So have a beautiful week. Stay true to your path. Namaste.